Lately, I've been having this urge to just throw away literally everything in my house, like everything, just to be free of all the clutter, the mess, the chaos. Unfortunately, that's not very practical, especially because most of it is from my kids and their backpacks and their schoolwork and their toys and their games and all the things. And socks. Why do kids leave socks everywhere? I will never understand. But here's the funny thing. I actually realized through all this that my closet is not one of those areas that stresses me out anymore. It used to be my closet was the, oh my gosh, this is just too chaotic. There's too much stuff. I don't even want to wear any of it. And I don't feel like that anymore. And I mean, this has taken many, many years to get here. But I'm very happy to say that my closet is one of the calm corners of my life right now. And it made me realize that I rarely bring things into my closet or even my life that don't add something positive. Specifically, how to stop wasting money on clothes that you'll never wear. And trust me, these tips might spill over into other parts of your life too. And let's get started. Before you buy anything, be brutally honest with yourself. Where are you actually going to wear this? I've talked about on my channel that we often will buy for a life that we don't lead or we would love to lead, but it's just not what we do right now. And so you really want to focus on where do you spend the majority of your time? What do you spend the majority of your time doing? And that's really where the majority of your clothes should fit you. Like, do you need 6 cocktail dresses if your calendar looks more like soccer practice and Costco runs? Probably not. And the same goes for fit. I am like everybody else. I look online, I see something on some girl that looks super cute. I'm like, I want that. But I almost always check to see how tall she is. Because if it's a very petite person, I know that that garment is going to fit very differently on me. I'm 5'6". I have a little bit broader shoulders. I'm not a teeny tiny petite person, and so it's just not going to look the same on me. Now, I don't think you need to necessarily put yourself into a fruit-shaped box and call yourself an apple or a kumquat or a banana or whatever the case may be, but you do just need to get familiar with what really looks good on your body, what fabrics lay well, and what definitely does not, and what you like seeing yourself in, and what generally is just not going to work out for you. I know that anything that's very large, like those ponchos or a baby doll dress, things like that are just gonna make me look like a tent. It's not gonna do me any favors, so I can admire it on somebody else, but on me, I'll pass. Getting a color analysis was a game changer for me. I was one of those people that thought I'm just gonna wear whatever colors I wanna wear, whatever colors I like. I'm not gonna have somebody tell me what colors I can and can't wear, but I did it kind of for fun and as an experiment. And what it ended up doing is it was able to help me eliminate a lot of clothes. Like when I go shopping, if I go into a store, there's a lot of colors that just don't look the best on me. It doesn't mean that I'm not gonna, go for them. There might be some item that I really love in a pale yellow, which is not a good color for me. But if I love it and I feel great in it, I'm gonna buy it. But for the most part, I generally will just eliminate those. Like a very soft lavender is not gonna be my color. And so I'm just probably gonna not buy that. So it actually helped me eliminate a lot of things whenever I'm looking at clothing and looking at shopping. And it also made me know, like now that I know what colors really look good on me, I keep my eye out for them. Even when they're not trending, I'll keep my eye out for certain colors that I just know look the best on me. It just makes shopping, and especially online shopping, a lot easier. Now again, do I only wear the colors that this color analysis said look amazing on me? No, I still venture out, but I did narrow down my closet a lot, and it has really helped me prevent a lot of these bad buys. Especially if there's an event that I know I wanna look really good for, and I wanna show up, looking my best, I will stay completely away from the colors that don't look best on me, and I will only go towards colors that I know do look great. So it really was useful, and you can watch that video. I'll link it down below if you're curious about a color analysis. Now, some of you may or may not know that I am a glasses wearer and contact lens when I'm not wearing glasses because I'm blind as a bat. And so I'm very excited to share with you our sponsor for this video, which is Pair Eyewear. Pair Eyewear has high quality, affordable, and customizable frames that you can easily interchange and effortlessly change up your look. Now, I've been wearing glasses since I was in the 3rd grade, and one thing I have always disliked about it is that I'm not gonna go and buy 6 or 7 pairs of glasses, so I just get stuck with one pair for, a very long time. So with Pair, you can actually change up your glasses with these toppers that easily go on and off your glasses. Now, if you want to choose the right frame for your face or the right frame that you prefer, they have a really cool virtual try-on where you can easily try on each frame to see which one works right for your face. They also make it super easy to order. You enter your prescription information and select your frames and whether you want a blue light filter or readers or even progressive lenses. And then they are shipped right to your door. I chose the Kirby frame in crystal clear, and I believe this one is the tortoise topper. I also have a sunglass topper, and I even tried white as well. I also have a dark green, which I think has been my favorite lately, but I love being able to switch up the way my glasses look. Now, if you are tired of wearing the same glasses all the time, day in and day out, and you want to change things up, I will leave a link below to get started, as well as my discount code, and let's continue. I edit my closet quite often, and I highly recommend doing this. The first time you edit your closet, it's probably gonna take you forever because you've never done it before. If you start editing your closet every few months, it gets very easy. It gets to where you can just do it kind of, and it doesn't really take that long. Now, I will be honest with you, I have a guest bedroom upstairs, and I do use that closet to store a lot of items that either are just not in season right now, or that I'm just not really feeling right now and I want to put away for a while and then come back to them later to see if I like them again at some other time. So I do have that space. I know not everybody has that kind of space, but that is very helpful. Under your bed is also a good place to store things that are just not working for you right now. But editing your closet really can clue you in onto the things that you keep getting rid of. If you keep getting rid of pants that can only be worn with high heels, then maybe you should stop buying anything that requires high heels because you're not gonna wear them. That was my problem. I bought so many pants that looked amazing on me when I wore these high heels, but how many occasions am I gonna wear pants with high heels? It just made no sense. So I stopped buying those, or I got them tailored to fit my flat shoes or low-heeled shoes. But this is definitely one of the most important tips here. If you've never edited your closet, before you buy anything else, start there. So along that same vein, you also want to focus on why do you keep wearing certain pieces over and over again? A lot of times it might be the fabric feels nice. It might be that it's not skin tight and so you feel more comfortable in it. It's very likely it just fits you really, really well. And then you would want to see kind of why does it fit you so well? So for example, for me, I've noticed that the pants that I would wear on repeat and over again are the ones that are super high waist, that they really go up to my natural waist. And some of my trouser pants, I have to actually get tailored so they sit in the right spot on me, because that 1/2 inch or 1 inch difference makes a huge amount of difference in how they feel on me. And so I know that's super important. So I know that if there's something is mid-rise, even if I love the way the legs look or I love the color or anything, if it's not high-rise enough, I'm not gonna buy it because I just know that I'll wear it once, I won't feel as comfortable, and I won't ever wear it again. But for many of these items, if it is the fit, you would wanna look at the things in your closet or the things that you're potentially buying, and are you willing to get them tailored to fit you the way you want them to fit? And if not, just leave them behind. Now, I will never, ever tell you to blow your whole paycheck on clothes. I don't think anyone should go into debt for fashion at all. However, if your options are you love this $100 shirt and that's the one that you really, really love, but you just cannot, it's not in the budget right now, don't buy the $10 one, just don't buy it at all. Just skip it, trust me. In 3 months or whatever it is in your budget, or if you wanna find something that's a little bit cheaper, but something you like just as much, it will be out there. You do not need to buy that right this second. It's just better to not buy it at all than to buy the cheaper one that you don't really like, because that one's gonna sit in your closet and it's still gonna be a waste of money. So basically what I'm saying is don't settle. You don't need filler clothes for your closet. I can probably guarantee you, without even knowing who you are, your closet, you have clothes that you can wear. You don't need the subpar ones. And goes for people in your life as well. You don't need to settle for friends that are always bringing you down, negative people who are always criticizing you. You don't need to settle for that. Just leave them be. You're better off without them. I'm not a therapist. I'm not giving relationship advice, but this worked for me. My husband and I actually talk about this a lot, how we just have slowly through the years, we've just kind of let people go who we don't feel good being around. Like maybe they're really negative or they're just always critical of everything and everybody. We just don't want to be around that. And so just kind of like let those people go. Okay, now sometimes we just want to shop. We want the retail therapy. I am guilty of it as well. And especially you go on vacation, you actually have time on your hands, you're relaxed, you're having fun. Let's go shopping. I want to find something cool and neat and unique I can bring back. I totally get it. And as we have said, and by we I mean me, but in my videos, I have said on many times that, you know, you want to buy something so you get the thrill of buying that thing, but if it's not something you really, really want, it's just going to sit in your closet and it'll just be clutter and everything else. We already know that because we've talked about that a lot. But one thing you could do, instead of, you know, obviously you want to look for clothes and whatever, but instead of forcing yourself to feel like I want a new dress or I want a new top or something like that, maybe focus on accessories. If you go to a new place and you want to feel that urge to find something new and cool and fun in a different location, or not even a different location, just out shopping and when you're out and about, try looking at the accessories. Put your focus on those because those are going to be a smaller purchase. They're going to be more versatile. It's going to be something that you can probably play around with. It's something that you can actually kind of feel like you like while you're in the store. Like you try on some earrings and you're like, oh my gosh, they look cute with what I'm wearing. I think I'll just wear them tonight. It's a much easier category to where you don't feel so much remorse later if you do buy some earrings that they worked for that evening and they didn't work out too many more times after that, but they weren't a huge expenditure. So I just feel like there's always less regrets there. Plus, it really is fun to find unique accessories in other parts of the world or on vacation or just in general, and they can really dress up all of your other clothes and just go with so many more things. Another thing you can do if you are going shopping and you're going on a shopping trip is to wear an outfit that you already love and you already wear a lot. So whenever you're out shopping, you have these pieces on that are already staples in your closet. You can try these potentially new pieces on with these clothes to see if they actually go with your style and are going to go with the clothes that you already own. If they are just really far away from the pair of jeans that you're wearing and it's just this top does not work at all with them, you know, you may want to ask yourself a few more questions before buying that, because is it going to go with your pants? Is it meant for some other type of pant that you don't even have? So it just might make things easier to pick out what will really truly work for your closet if you're already wearing things that you already love. Something that has really helped me hone in on buying things that I actually need versus the shiny new cool thing on the mannequin is to keep a running list of items that I really actually need. So when you edit your closet, you will find gaps in your wardrobe. Like, you know, you have all these fun printed tops, but you don't really have enough pants to wear to work, or you don't have any shoes to wear with certain pants, or, you know, something like that, or you don't have enough basic tees, or you have all the basics, but you don't have any fun colors. So if you keep a list of these things, then when you go shopping, if you look at that list, you can kind of train your brain to start looking for those things as opposed to getting so distracted by everything that you probably don't need. And also, of course, once you edit your closet and you write down these things, you could also write things like, I don't need any more black pants. No more black pants. So you could write things down that you definitely don't need. Because let's be honest, shopping without a list is like going to the grocery store hungry, and that never ends well. It's fun for the moment though, because man, I buy some fun snacks when I'm hungry at the grocery store. Anyway, now if you're online shopping, which I know a lot of us are, I love the 24-hour rule. If it's not something that you know you need, or it's something you've been looking for, and it's just something out of the blue you've never even thought of even purchasing, but all of a sudden you want it because it looks really good on the model who's modeling it, add it to your cart and then come back to it tomorrow. Come back to it the next day. After that dopamine hit is worn off, come back to it the next day and see if you still want it. Sometimes you will. Sometimes you'll say, you know what? No, I really like that. That is a perfect top for whatever. And you might love it. And then other times you might totally even forget about it. You go on about your day and 3 weeks later you think, oh my goodness, that red printed top that I was in love with, I completely forgot about. So, you know, you probably didn't really need it. This might be adjacent to some of the other points I've already made, but really getting to know which fabrics that you love and don't love can help you eliminate a lot of stuff. I do not like satin. I love silk. Silk feels so nice and breathable and just, it looks nice, but satin, I can't do it. I don't know, I must have had like some sweaty moments in satin because it just makes me feel sweaty thinking about it. If anything, if I love this item and I look at the fabric content and it's a polyester satin. I shouldn't say that. If it's a really like inexpensive satin, you know, it's kind of thick, because not all polyester, some polyester things look amazing and they look beautiful, but if it's a really inexpensive, cheaply made satin, I'm not gonna do it. I don't get itchy with cashmere, but some people do. So if you get itchy with cashmere, you're obviously gonna make sure you don't, buy cashmere. I also know that with white things, I want it to either be sheer on purpose or completely opaque. If it's where you can kind of see my stuff going on underneath, I know I'm not gonna like that. If it's something white and it looks a little bit sheer, I won't buy it. So those are some of my best tips to stop wasting money on clothes that you'll never buy. I think the biggest takeaway here is to know that nothing is urgent. Nothing is urgent. There will be clothes forever. If you don't buy that thing today, there'll be something else tomorrow. And I think that we do feel this sense of urgency sometimes, like, on social media and like, oh, it's just gonna run out. Well, if it does, there'll be something similar later. I just think getting a good handle on what you actually need and what you actually feel good in and look good in and really kind of discovering your style is the best way to have a better lens whenever you're going shopping. So you're not just inundated by shiny objects and end up buying all of them. Your closet and your clothes should support you, not stress you out. So I hope you like this video and I hope it was helpful. I obviously love clothes, I love fashion, I love trends. I think they're really fun and I think fashion can be fun, but I don't like the feeling of being overwhelmed. I just really don't like that feeling. And so I'm gonna work on my cluttery kids and stuff. Listen, it's probably my fault. I can be kind of cluttery. They get it from me, okay? But we're all gonna work on that around the house. I will not show you what's going on back there. It's a disaster. Anyway, but I hope this video was helpful and let me know what you think. Make sure to check out Pair Eyewear if you wear glasses, love them, and I will see you next time.